Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews, and it's a Friday, hooray, it's happy hour somewhere folks. I'll be definitely beginning you a Guardians of the Galaxy review for some reason, because quite frankly I want to see it, I want to review it, I want to see if anyone actually watches it. The Lost City of Z is written and directed by James Gray, and based on a book by David Gray, and it's a book that I actually read a few years back. Thought to myself, this is a fairly amazing book, and wouldn't it be interesting if this book made into a film? And it was. And never before has the Amazon jungle looked this good. So Percy Fawcett, played by Charlie Hunnam, was an early 20th century explorer who disappeared in 1925 to search for the mythical lost city of Z, or Zed, I guess what the British call it. He does this for the Royal Geographic Society. So on his first mission here, which is supposed to be like a 2-year mission, yes, to explore strange new civilizations in a dense Amazonian jungle. He's there primarily to track a river to its source, and he discovers pottery, thinking to himself, oh, I stumbled upon a lost city here, and this is the age of discovery. These river plantations are being built. It forces the local unseen natives to come out of the woodwork. Some are friendly, want to act as guides, others are not so friendly. But Fawcett, discovers that, oh, there may be some mystical land of Z. Others have called this El Dorado. Of course, when he reports back to the Royal Geographic Society that there could have been this lost civilization out there, and everyone sort of scoffs, they sort of laugh, and they basically say to him, no, there couldn't be any great society out in the Amazonian jungle. They're basically children. They're savages. We are this great empire. We have built things that no one has ever seen. And of course, Mr. Fawcett did this in part for glory, but also in large part he wanted to improve his social standing among the British upper class. At one point when he's at a party, the defense minister says to one guy, oh, should we invite him for dinner? The one guy says no, because he has an unfortunate, choice of ancestor. That's the classic British opera that the British are known for here. Of course, Fawcett is indeed married, and his wife here is played by Sienna Miller, who basically comes to resign fact that, yeah, he's basically going to be in the jungle forever and ever, and I don't get to go with him. His last trip that he goes to when he disappears in 1925, his son, this time played by Tom Holland, who is the new Spider-Man. Also on one of these journeys, they have Robert Pattinson, and almost unrecognizable Robert Pattinson, he has like this big beard, and it's almost one. Also on the second journey, they bring along Angus McFadden as this one explorer. He's a very sloven person, and then he accuses them of abandoning him, and which riles up Fawcett, and the fact that he does something that's incredibly idiotic that makes them want to leave him behind. He suffers the horrors of war, particularly a mustard attack. James Gray here is trying to create like a David Lean epic on the scale that never seen before here, of a jungle explorer who, again, with the title of A Deadliest Session in the Amazon, you would think, okay, yes, clearly these people do go mad because, hey, look, they're in a jungle, they have nowhere to go, but it's intoxicating because you don't know what you're going to find around the next bend. The locals are not always friendly, some are, some aren't. One of the more fascinating things is that this film does downplay one particular aspect of this film, is that the bugs. Now, my parents went to the Amazon, they could tell you that the bugs were nasty, they were gross, the chiggers are awful. Here they figure to themselves, oh, the bugs are definitely a nuisance. No, the majority of diseases come from, and the reason why they die. I went to this film in a fairly packed theater. One more interesting complaint I heard from someone coming out of the film is that, okay, this film really doesn't have an ending, or they don't really show you what happens to Fawcett, because Fawcett went missing in 1925. Full on and off for numerous amount of years when looking for Fawcett. At first to figure out where he was, then eventually to figure out where his bones were. The film goes here for a human experience type of tale, but Grant's book goes into details of multiple different scenarios, with his likely conclusion, is that, the locals killed Fawcett basically here. Interesting for the fact that, eventually Fawcett, in the last many years or so, have largely been proven right. Again, you get a sense that, yes, Fawcett in this film comes to respect the Indians, So if The Lost City of Z is playing in your neck of the woods, folks, go see this film. It is amazing. As I keep repeating, the Amazon jungle has never looked this good before in its life. The photography is magnificent. So I'm going to say here, folks, The Lost City of Z. I say leave work early for this film. Quite frankly, you won't regret this film, folks, to have seen it. I read the book. I encourage you to also pick up this book. I hope it's in bookstores, quite frankly. So, folks, what do you think of Lost City of Z? Did you happen to like this film? Did you not care for it all? Please put in the comment box below, folks. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks. Yay.